back. This is the Tarot Trio. I'm Alex, and we're doing the second day of Marchus Annus. I bring to you the second part of the trio. This is Marissa.
Hi, I'm Marissa, and I'm just going to go a little bit over what tarot means to me. To me, it's kind of like how you can, feel the energies of people in the room, yourself. You draw one card a day, and you kind of just get a vibe for the day, and you also get to figure out, if it's something that maybe you don't want to happen, you can kind of prepare for it and, figure out how you can make solutions. So it's a way, you can, like I said, get vibes, energy. Energy you put out in the world comes, through the cards. So it's a cool way to get an insight.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to tell us what deck you're using?
So this is the Radiant Rider-Waite, Rider-Waite tarot deck that it's different than the normal. It's I like to use Radiant. The colors are a lot more vibrant, as you can see. I don't know, vibrant things like this speak to me when I, look at the cards. It's easier for me to, get a feel for them and make me understand what it's making me feel, which makes it easier to do spreads for people.
Okay. We'll be doing a 3-card Major Arcana spread today. It's a current, obstacle, or what's the current situation, obstacle, or like something that's going on, and then the advice from the cards. Would you like to mix your deck?
Yeah. And that's a really good way, the way that you're kind of doing it. It's one super good way to make sure you get a full mix. Also, you get to put your energy kind of into the cards, and sometimes I'll have the people I'm reading put their energy into the cards, but obviously still pretty new to the game here, so we're still learning.
Yep. Oh yeah, I haven't introduced the man behind the camera while she's mixing. Our man behind the camera is our number 4.
Hi.
His name is Matthew. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he'll be doing our editing. Of course, once we get to that. That's his part of the Marchus Annus challenge, learning how to do video.
And those are my dogs.
Oh, hush.
Hi, pups.
They're barking at our turtle. He always seems to freak them out. So, Marissa, you're going first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing it for...
Ethan. Doing a reading for Ethan here. I'm going to split the deck 3 times. That's just to kind of, get things mixed up here. I'm going to draw just from points in the deck that I feel, the energy from. So we'll do this as the first card.
Yep.
Second. And third. And bear with me if I do have to look at the, book. Like I said, still pretty new to the game here. So first card is the current situation, how you feel about it, things like that. So we have the Chariot reversed. Just give me 1 second here. So reversed, the current situation, maybe you are having some sort of, arguments in your life, quarrels, disputes, maybe not something that's, too, due to the fact that it uses the word quarrel and things like that. I don't want to say it's too, big, but it's still something that's, kind of getting in your way here. Just a little bit of more, you're off course, you're kind of roaming, not necessarily, going where you want to go, which is kind of that's the current situation that is going on right now. Exactly, what's going on, I can't really tell. And then we'll go the Tower. That one is, straight, so not reverse here. Just give me one moment.
Tower is the 16th card.
So a lot of times people see the Tower card as really, really bad. You always see it in the horror movies when they, mess with tarot, is they see this as the really bad card, because a lot of times it can mean, as you can see, you see fire, flames, a lot of chaos is going on, destruction. But a lot of times how I personally like to see this card in people's life is that, big changes. Lots of changes are happening in your life. That's maybe the obstacle, and what's causing so much tension in your life is that, these big changes, or, things that are going on around you may not be exactly, predictable. So it's hard. Big changes are always going to be hard. You just have to be willing to adapt. And let's see what the advice for you is. Hermit reversed. So yeah, that's pretty accurate to what I was, kind of thinking here. So the Hermit is a lot of times, into reflection. A lot of times you may be too out there, and with the big changes coming in your life, you have to really think about what they mean to you, and how things are taking place for you as a person, and how you feel about these things. It's kind of reflection, feeling what you want to know about these things, and it's more of a card where the Hermit, a lot of times people think is very when you think of a hermit, you think of someone living in a shack in the middle of the woods. But that's not what this necessarily means. It's something that, you feel kind of dissimulated. So just take a step back, look at what's going on in your life, and, just go forward from there. Whatever's going on, the new changes and, big things, just take a step back, look at them and feel how you feel about them in order to, move forward with your best course of action. So yeah, that's the reading for Ethan. Like I said, it's still new, but yeah.
It's a beautiful reading. Okay, it's my turn now. I'll be doing one for Mark. Let me split my deck into 3. Now I will pull cards as I see fit, or what I feel is calling to me. There's the first card. This one I feel is a pretty good second one. And then, there we go. Okay, so this is your current situation. Strength. Let's go to that one. That one is 8. Yep. So, strength is basically it's describing how it's endurance, courage, fierce. You are. It's not a card of just physical strength, but of like dealing with challenges, growing your inner strength, and that could be meaning that there's something that's like, hey, yeah, this is making me grow. This is making me feel better. This is challenging myself. And it's the better for you. Let's go to what your obstacle is. The High Priestess. So, the High Priestess face up usually is more towards intuition, serenity, and to me, what I feel like that means in this cards is that you need to the things may be causing chaos right now, and you need to be able to take a step back for yourself. You need to be able to look at your own self, bring an own inner calm and inner knowledge, and make sure that you know what you're doing, and not, of course, hurting yourself or others, and to make sure that you find your own inner peace, and to trust your intuition, what you think is right. And finally, the advice is the Moon card. Okay, The moon card is usually it means surreal. It's about your subconscious, and this is kind of kind of joking, but like your darker self.
Yeah.
The moon card the moon card usually represents it helps illuminate. It wants you to illuminate things that you feel bad about yourself, or things that you feel that aren't quite up to par, and it wants you to bring them out and to make them grow. And especially in what this is saying, it's saying trust yourself, and you will make yourself better, and to grow beyond both what you feel you are now. And but the thing is, it may not always be just mental or strength. There's forces that could be at other play that you have to be able to realize. That's why the moon's illuminating it. And that's what I feel like this card reading is saying.
So really a nice spread there. It's very unique.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that I got all of them all straight up too,
Yeah,
which is
no.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we will close it out. Once again, this is Alex.
I'm Marissa.
And this is the
Trio
Tarot
Trio.
Trio. Thank you for watching.
Marchus Annus.